Hello guys, welcome back to another favorites video. This is going to be July favorites. I missed a couple months. The last one I did was in March. We're back at the favorites video. I'm excited to share with you guys what I have been loving recently. First, I want to start off with clothing because I'm in Seoul and we've been doing a lot of shopping. There's this one brand that I specifically have been finding myself really wanting to go back to all the time. I've bought multiple things from here in the past month, so I want to show you guys what I got. And I've also been wearing these clothes on repeat. I feel like the brand is Koiseo. Can we take a moment to look how cute these bags are? She is everything. She is the moment, and I think this is just so cute. I literally don't want to throw it away. I really appreciate nice bags and packaging and cute brand design, I guess. But let's get into the actual products that I've been wearing. This first one has gotten the least amount of wear just because I bought it and it's hot out. I kind of got it for when I'm gonna be back at home in Michigan in the fall, in the spring, or when it's not cold enough to wear a coat, a thick coat, but I kind of want a jacket. I don't really have a good jacket, so I got this gray. It's a plain gray zip up. However, the inside hoodie is this navy blue floral pattern, and it also has it inside of the pockets. It has also this little button detail on the top head, and yeah, it fits really nice. It's not oversized, it's very comfy, but it still kind of looks nice on the body. It has a more fitted waist like most jackets do, but it's not super baggy and big. These next ones are these shorts, and I actually influenced my sister to buy these. I think today she just sent me a picture of her wearing the other color of these, and it is just these long, they're almost kind of basketball short length, they're very long, but they have this lace trim and it's still feminine, but it's very breathable and comfortable and not super tight on your body. And then also same with these ones, is there these darker gray darker gray cargo capris. These are really cute. These also are really nice to walk in because they look a little bit more heavy duty, and they are, but I don't experience a ton of sweating. So this is really good also if you want to be a little bit more breathable, but you still want your kind of leg a little bit covered because, again, like I said, the city and the dirt and the grime. They have little cute tassels on the bottom. Hey, that's been my favorite clothing brand recently, and I want to move on to home in design. I have bought a few things recently that I'm just super excited to put in our new apartment. I said in my last video that we applied for an apartment in Michigan and we got accepted. We're gonna move in basically as soon as we get back to America, and I have been kind of getting a few things when we've been traveling for said apartment, and one of those things is this incense burner. Even before we got an apartment, I wanted to get this because in Vietnam, if you watched what I bought in Vietnam, you'll know that I got some Vietnamese incense sticks, and I've been wanting to get a dark colored stone or wood incense burner, and this is a limestone plaster incense burner, and I think it's gonna look so good. And the incense stick just sits right here, and it's a little angled stick, and I'm really excited to use this. Even though I haven't been able to use it, I'm really excited about it. They have tons of beautiful ceramics, jewelry, leather goods, things like that. Next, for interior design, when we went to Itaewon, we came across this small kind of artwork shop. It's technically a frame store. It's called Lee's Frames, and he sells tons of printed artwork. It's not random printed artwork, it's his art, but just printed, in different sizes and such. And me and my boyfriend picked out 2 pieces for ourselves, and the one that he picked out is this beautiful tree and waterfall scene. I love the contrast of dark ink with the light paper behind it. I think it'll look really nice framed in our apartment and hung up. And I picked out this one of this woman kind of dramatically laying down with this long shawl or coat over her. And I also love how this is so dark. I think these will both look really good when they are hung up close to each other. Maybe not together, but regardless, they will look really nice. Next, I'm going to talk about some skincare. And like I said, it's super humid here, and my skin, when it's this humid, it's literally like 90% humidity, and it's like 90 degrees every day. So when it's this humid, I notice my skin, like my nose pores, they produce so much oil. And I think it's also from the sweat. Like the sweat dries on my skin, and it like makes my pores look disgusting. And I want to show you guys my favorite routine that I have been doing like every week recently, the past like 2 months, and it's worked really well to keep my pores clean. They feel so nice and smooth after. And it is just this Ilso sebum softener, and sebum is like the oil that your nose produces. It's like a natural occurring thing, but you basically, in my sebum softener came with the little nose strips. You can just use cotton rounds and like keep it there, but you basically soak a nose strip on your nose or your forehead or your T-zone, or wherever's the worst for you. I just do my nose. I find my nose is the worst, which I thought it was, before I bought this I was like, this is kind of like, sounds like gimmicky, but it works super well. So then after you do this, and after your sebum is all kind of like loosened up in your pores, I take this electric like blackhead tool, and this actually vibrates, and it's this flat metal piece, so you can then kind of slowly extract all of the blackheads out of, not blackheads, but like sebum out of your nose. And I do this once a week. It's crazy how much stuff comes out of your nose just after like a week. And guys, I wash my face every day with soap, with like face wash, and I also have one of those little rubber exfoliating things, so I do that in between this as well, and it's still not enough. It usually is enough, but I think since it's so like humid here in my skin, I'm sweating so much, it's kind of making it worse. So this works really well for removing the gunk, and then I'll like wash my face like normal and dry it, and then I'll finish it off with this Centella clay stick. I think you can really use any clay mask. I like this one because it's not too harsh on my skin. It has Centella in it, which is a really nice like calming skin ingredient. My skin's pretty sensitive, especially after being so like agitated and kind of me poking and prodding at it. I like to use this clay stick. Also, the applicator is really nice. I don't have to get my hands dirty. I can just go like this and stuff. And it's this little pink clay stick mask, and this basically will just tighten my pores, and it will help it kind of last longer. Like the cleanliness will last longer after my pores are tightened. Okay, next for skincare is I bought this Dr. Althea 345 cream mist. If you guys know, if you watched any of my videos, I won't shut up about the 345 cream like moisturizer, and it's a really nice moisturizer for every day. However, I find that, like I said again, it's so hot here recently, so I have been just spraying my face with this. When we first got to Korea, I was using this kind of as like a double hydrating type of thing because my skin's usually really dry. Since the humidity is so high, I don't really need to do multiple hydrating steps, so a lot of times I'll just do this mist, and it's nice and easy. I don't have to get my hands dirty, like I said again, and it's really nice to use it for that. So yeah, and they also have a serum of this product as well. I've never tried it, but I'm sure it's great. And last for beauty is I was influenced by my sister. I'll give her credit. She did find this perfume. It's Patchouli Garden by the brand Anillo, and you actually can't order this to the US online because that's what my sister asked me. She asked me if I could get her a full-size bottle when I was here, so I got it for her, and I got myself a small one, and I love the scent. It's a perfect summer scent. When it's too hot to like spray something on your skin, I find it really nice to spray in my hair, and it's just a perfect, I don't know what the notes are, but I think on the box it kind of describes it as walking through a garden with the fresh morning dew over top. lastly, I got 2 pairs of glasses. One of them I got from Blue Elephant, and those are these glasses. They're these square glasses. It's the Lyra style, and they just look like this. And I actually got my prescription put in these glasses at DeVitch, and while I was there, I bought another pair of frames because if you guys don't know, glasses are very cheap in Korea. So I got this other tortoiseshell frame that's also square, a little bit bigger than the other ones. And I'm actually debating if I should go back and get a 3rd pair, because realistically I don't need a 3rd pair of glasses, but these are literally so cheap. Like the frames for these that I bought at the optometry place were $25, and then getting the lenses put inside were, I don't know how much they were, but they are like a nicer lens. I got blue light blocking and like some other thing, so it was kind of more expensive for the lens rather than just like the basic ones. The total for both of these were $175. So I think if I were to go back, I would get, because I know what specific frames I want, and they're $25 for the frame. And then if I got a basic lens instead of the blue light, I think maybe the total would be like $50, maybe $60 for another pair. So I feel like I should do it, because I feel like I'll regret not doing it because it's so cheap, and like I might as well, you know. I got 2 pairs of glasses, one from Blue Elephant, one from the actual DeVitch store. And I think that is everything for my monthly favorites video. It's kind of short. Oh guys, I wanted to tell you that also for media, I haven't been reading a ton just because I am here, but in my last Seoul vlog, I got this book called Almond, and I finished that book and it was really great. I really enjoyed it. And I also listened to 2 books. I listened to Jeanette McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died, and also her Half His Age novel. And I listened to it on Spotify Books, and those 2 books were really nice. I love the way that she narrates her story, and her story was so real and raw. And yeah, I knew that it got really popular kind of back in 2024, but it's always something that I've been a little bit interested in. So I listened to it on Spotify, and it was really good. I would recommend either reading it or listening to it. Yes, those are some kind of books that I've consumed the past month. That's it for my July favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.